The probability of winning the Mega Millions jackpot is roughly 1 in 302 million. These are the rigid mathematical laws of the game, a system where chance is meant to be entirely blind. Yet in Maryland, a man named Wessy Brunswick had already found himself on the right side of those odds. In 2017, he beat the house to win $50,000 on a scratch-off ticket. For Wessy, the lottery was a family language. His father had been an avid player his entire life, spending years chasing a massive win that always seemed to stay just out of reach. When his father passed away, the connection they shared over the game was severed. The tickets Wessy bought after that felt less like a shared hobby and more like a reminder of what was missing. While the drawings remained a matter of statistics, for Wessy, playing those numbers became a way to hold on to an unresolved part of his father's legacy. 2 years before his second major win, Wessy and his family visited a psychic for a reading, looking for any sign of a connection. During that session, the psychic made a startling claim. Wessy's father was attempting to bridge the gap between them. The psychic didn't just offer vague comfort. She claimed Wessy's father was transmitting a specific set of lottery numbers, derived from family birthdays and dates that only the family would find meaningful. She was explicit. If Wessy played these exact dates, the psychic promised he would eventually hit a jackpot. It leaves us with a difficult question. Was this a genuine instance of a future event being glimpsed in the present, or was it simply a family searching for patterns in their grief? Wessy would have to wait 2 years for that prediction to be tested. But his experience isn't the only one on record. Other winners have reported similar premonitions long before they held a winning ticket. Take the case of Carolyn O'Brien in Connecticut, who won $3 million on a scratch-off. Years before her win, a fortune teller stopped Carolyn as she was leaving a reading. The psychic claimed she saw Carolyn holding a giant check and shouting the phrase, "I did it." When Carolyn finally won, she reportedly stood with her check and said those exact words. We see similar accounts in the UK. One woman had actually decided to cancel her subscription to the postcode lottery to save money. She only reinstated her ticket after a clairvoyant insisted she was about to come into a significant amount of money. That decision directly resulted in a substantial financial win. These stories suggest that Wessy's experience wasn't a local anomaly, but part of a recurring pattern of winners who claim their luck was predicted long before the numbers were drawn. To find a potential explanation for these predictions, some look to the work of Albert Einstein. His theory of relativity suggests that our perception of time as a strict flow from past to future is not the only way the universe functions. If time is nonlinear, a future event could theoretically overlap with the present. In this framework, precognition is simply observing a data point that hasn't happened yet in our local timeline. In 2022, exactly 2 years after his reading, Wessy Brunswick sat down to play the numbers the psychic had provided. He used the specific dates his father had supposedly sent. The result was a $40,000 Mega Millions win. The psychic's prediction, made years in advance, had accurately anticipated the exact numbers that would eventually be drawn. After Wessy collected his $40,000 prize, the focus shifted from the money back to the source of the prediction. For Wessy, the win served as proof that his father's guidance didn't end with his passing. The jackpot was the evidence he needed to feel that his father was still looking out for him. Whether you view this as an extreme coincidence, a glimpse of quantum physics in action, or something supernatural, the outcome remains the same. Wessy's story suggests that the lottery can sometimes act as more than a game of chance. For a few, it becomes a way to hear from the people